Here we go. All right, we're recording. It's happening. Here goes. Welcome to the show, everybody. It begins in 3, 2, 1.
No lost motion, no awkwardness. From all appearances, you'd think she'd spent her life undressing.
Pretty good.
The Morning Stream. The sugar and cream in your coffee. Aw.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TMS. It's the morning stream for Wednesday, December 9th, 2020. I'm Scott Johnson. He's Brian Ibbett.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep falling back on all these things are true. I don't know why I do, because I never used that phrase for anything else. It's just like, I just follow what you say up with. I want to say something.
Look,
I could just say, hi, everybody.
We do a show every day, and sometimes, we get into our little loops. I do it, for sure.
Yeah.
It's not, you can't help it, and then sometimes you shake things up, like Brian has done recently with the Battle Royale. That thing came out of nowhere the other day, and we were like, "Wow, look at this, changing things up. It's great." So I'm all for changing things up. I have no problem with that.
Well, we're going back to some nice, comfortable territory today, because today is a regular Battle Royale as opposed to a new thing.
Yes, we're going to go every other for a while. Is my understanding, right?
Every other for a while, exactly. And and then I have a third thing that. God, I should talk to probably BioCow, because there's a technological involvement that one needs.
Ooh, well, he's your man if you need it.
I know Preston's in the chat room today. I saw him earlier. He's still there, BioCow. BioCow, you still there?
BioCow, you there?
BioCow,
You still there?
You
still there?
Still there, BioCow?
Popeye. Anyway,
Yeah.
Well, good. I can't wait for what the future holds here on the morning stream. Okay, so before we get too deep, got a weird voicemail that I need to share and get some feedback on, because don't know what to make of this. And when these sorts of things happen, I like to share it with the tadpole at large. Last time, that weird thing we played, we ended up getting to the bottom of it and figuring out what it was, or where it came from. And I feel like I might be getting trolled here, okay, by this whoever this is. But nonetheless, it's worth sharing these. So I'm going to play it now, Brian, and you and the rest of the tadpole can help me try to figure this out.
All
so
right.
Here we go. Got this on my phone. Here you go.
Anthony, I'm going for Satan.
She's going for Satan.
Anthony,
No idea what that was.
wake up.
Wake up. There you go. That's the entirety of the call.
Huh.
So again, this part,
Anthony,
don't know what she's doing there, singing. But then there's this, I'm with Satan.
I'm going for Satan.
And then there's an inaudible. And then
I don't hear. I've got to say. I've got to say.
Oh.
Like, it's almost like she's singing. Look at me. Da, 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 da,
Oh, she could be. Okay, hold on then. Hold on. Let's. Okay, I'm going to hear it with fresh ears, because I thought I heard something about Satan in there. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. Wait. What do you think that was?
Well, I was thinking, because I was thinking about the song. There's an old timey crooner.
Hollywood.
But that's definitely not it. Yeah, right. Okay.
All right. Let's play this middle bit again.
I'm going for Satan.
I'm calling for Satan. No.
I've got to say.
Okay. Hold on. Let's try it again.
I'm going for Satan.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if it's Satan. I mean, I think you're listening. You're like hearing what you want to hear.
Yeah, no, I've definitely got Green Needle going on here for sure. Okay, how about this part is inaudible as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what it is.
All right, let's hear the whole thing again. No interruption. I'm going to try and.
Here's the entirety of the file.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm going for Satan. Wake up.
She may have farted at the end. Did you hear that fart?
Maybe it was that, is that Giuliani calling with COVID? I don't know what's going on there.
Let me hear that fart again. Hold on a second. I'm going to skip ahead. Here we go. Okay. Wait. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Furniture or something. I don't know, dude. I have no idea.
Yeah.
And people in the chat are like, "Oh, it's Birdham Lady." She doesn't know me. That was a Brian message forever ago.
She doesn't know me either, but and I don't. I'm guessing that the Birdham Lady is probably no longer with us, just based on the fact that we haven't heard from her in forever.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Well, we only ever heard from her once, right? Or twice, maybe, or something. Whatever that was.
Twice.
Yeah. She might not be dead. She might still be.
No, she might not be dead. She's probably just changed her number. A lot of people are saying it's definitely Gidget. It's absolutely Gidget.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. No, because Gidget doesn't Gidget have a better number, like a better when she's called in the past.
Yeah.
Even when she wasn't Lucy.
But how did she get my personal phone? She doesn't have that. No one has that. That's
this is on your personal phone.
This is on my phone.
Oh, this isn't like Google voicemail or anything like that. This is on your phone.
Yeah, and it says unknown. The number on the thing says number unknown or unknown number or whatever they say.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So now
okay. Yeah, I don't know.
The plot thickens. It deepens. We go
It really
deeper.
does. Yeah, I don't. Jeez.
All right. We'll give the home audience a chance to reply. They'll send us your emails. Tell us what you think of that. I'm not playing it anymore. It's starting to. I feel like Candyman's about to come out of the mirror.
And people are suggesting maybe play it backwards.
Oh, interesting. Can I do that
Yeah.
easily without fiddling with it?
I don't think it doesn't sound like it's backwards, but you never know.
I'll tell you what. We're going to do this because science matters,
All right.
and we're
Yeah,
about
yeah.
science. We should have Bobby here to help us with this, but
Bobby?
Bobby Frankenberg, get in here, buddy. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pause the show because that's how I have to do
Okay.
it. I'm going to pull
Because this takes
in.
a second to do, right?
Well, I just have to use I have to use the same software, and it won't let me do things twice. So let's see. Reverse. Here we go. And then I'm going to save this out to that. I'm going to go back to the show. Put the link there. Okay, now we've done it for science. We have a reverse version of said call. Let's
Okay.
see if this takes us any closer to the truth. Here we go. Okay, nothing. I don't think it helped. I think,
Didn't help, and I think that's even creepier than it was before.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like it one bit. I really don't like it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a freaking Pinhead's gonna come get us now. Now it's Pinhead.
Yeah. I'm not liking that.
Should have played that back in
Wow.
Halloween time. But whoever sent that, if it's one of you guys, haha, very funny. I don't know how you got my number, but well done. And if anyone else knows what's going on or what she said, let us know because we're here for science. We want to know.
Yeah.
What I've done. I know it's
It's
awful.
a bummer. I really want to know what's being said there. That's the.
It's pretty creepy. It's pretty creepy.
It is creepy, and it's just I want closure. It could be something completely innocuous, like, "All right, I've got dinner on the stove, Bill. Is this your number, Bill?"
I'd like to think it's something super innocent like that,
Yeah.
and not someone who's completely strung out on like heroin.
Like a meth call.
Yeah, like a meth call. I
Right,
may have got my
right.
first meth call. I don't know. I have no
That
idea.
could be your first meth
My
call.
first one ever. Well, anyway, thank you for whoever sent that. And here's how I usually know if it's or if it's stupid is if somebody calls back and tries to do it again, then I'll know they heard this, and the second time won't be nearly as organic. You know what I mean? Like I'll know. I'll just know by listening. So don't go try your shenanigans and try to pull one over on us. We're smart men. Smart men.
Yes. No, I'm not thinking of All of Me. Misty by Johnny Mathis. Oh, maybe it is Johnny Mathis. Na 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 da na 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 na.
It still sounds like you're starting to go. I still hear that.
Definitely not. But again, when you've got something in your head and you connect it, it's
Yeah.
yes, helpless as a kitten up in a tree. What is that, JC Calhoun?
Yeah, what
What
is
song
that?
is that?
What is that?
I gotta look that up. What is that lyric?
Is in on this because too many of us have said to speed it up, and he hasn't. I don't know how to speed it up. I don't know how to do that.
It is Misty. Okay.
Is there?
Yes, because that be. That's totally it. It's Misty by Ella
Misty?
Fitzgerald.
Okay. All right.
Look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten.
Oh, that song. I know that song. I
Yeah.
mean, barely. It's like my grandma's song, but yeah, it's
Well,
all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. Sure.
That's exactly the song I'm thinking of.
She's dead, right?
Yes, she was hitting a high note and she just shattered, just completely
man.
shattered, and it was amazing.
Oh,
and,
what a way to go out, man. What a way to
Yeah.
go out. All right. We're going to call Dunaway. We're going to play a game today.
Cool.
It'll be great. I'm sure of it.
Will it? Will it?
Probably not. We're going to have, now we have to answer questions for ourselves and not guess what someone else is going to say. So it's back to high pressure, but we
Sure.
can do it. I feel good about it. Welcome back to the show, Brian Dunaway. How are you?
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian.
Oh, wow. You took a deep breath. A deep breath.
Yeah.
That's right. Well,
Yeah.
I had to, am I gonna be able to make it today? We're gonna see.
Yeah. Oh, was it close? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have meetings or something? Or was it, what's the deal there?
Oh, it's just been nonstop all day, my friend. I'll stop.
Wow. Wow.
Well,
Leave me alone.
yeah, all right. I'll leave you alone.
Not you. Not you.
Oh, other people. Work people. Stop picking
Other
on
people
Brian.
leave you alone. Leave
Yeah.
Brian alone.
Leave me alone.
Leave Brittany alone.
Well, it's good to have you here. We had a fine episode of The Boop Show last night. People should go check it out.
We did.
Yeah, a lot of great comments about our focus on one game each. Do you notice that?
Yeah, our little. We focused a little bit. We concentrated.
Yeah, concentrated like orange juice. It was fantastic.
Yeah, concentrated like my pee.
You like your
I
pee?
should drink more water.
Like your pee. Oh, by the way, when my this is a terrible personal thing to say, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. When my doctor
Okay.
said, "Hey, we're going to get you back on a medium dose of the because you got the low T still. You got low T. That's what they said on Monday." And I said, that sounds right. I got tired again after I stopped taking it. She goes, yeah, I didn't really kickstart it, so we're gonna get you back there and get you. And I said, okay, cool. She goes, now here's the thing you got to let me know. I said, what's that? She goes, you got to let me know if your pee stream starts out slower than usual. She said. And I said, well, you mean like, I don't know what you mean. She says, like, if you're normally used to just going, brah, just going full blast blazer time, then
Yeah.
if you notice any kind of like pullback on that, let me know because it could deal with the dosage of this and some other stuff. And I said,
But what does it mean?
And she
Does
says-
it mean my pee hole is shrinking? The muscle? What is going on down there?
well, and I also
Yeah,
asked her, I
It's
said,
not something you want them to just say, yeah, let us know if fire starts shooting out of there. But
I don't want
Thanks
to
for
take.
coming in.
Yeah, I don't want to take this medicine.
I'm going to go back to her and say mustard happened. We got mustard. But no,
Yeah,
she'll say
mustard came
yeah,
out
got
of it.
mustard
I think it's
came
French's.
out. Yeah, it's French's. It's yellow mustard. Anyway, I said to her, okay, and then she says, and if it when you're done, if you can't slow it down and like you're like, wait, why are you still going like that? I know it was awful. It was an awful conversation with a woman. I just couldn't do it. I hated it,
Yeah.
and I
That's
did
an awful conversation with anybody.
it. Yeah,
And
I
that's
don't
another
want-
thing. When do you ever want your pee to slow down, or like it's
Right.
it's going too fast?
yeah, too fast. It's too fast. Stay
So
on target.
is it like a?
My
Is it
afternoon
like?
is clear. Take your time.
Is it like a? Oh my God! I don't understand the human anatomy at all. I got to go back and look now. I'm like, is there like a squeezy muscle that pushes all that out that gets affected? Because
Well, it's your
that's such
bladder.
a weird thing.
It's your bladder, and then you get mushed up with you. See, the men, we got the prostate. See, that's the thing
Yeah.
we got. We got this like
the prostate.
it's like a
see,
little
and it's-
walnut down there, and it has to. If it gets bigger, it starts to push up on your unit there, and then you got the slow pee. Is what is my understanding.
the slopey.
The slow pee.
Slopey.
You got
Slopey.
the
Oh, I
slopey.
got another call coming in. It says spam risk. Should we answer it? Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer this. Hello. 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 Hello.
Your funny
All right.
voices have scared them off.
They're not answering. All right. Hey, speaking of answering, let's answer this call from a listener who's going to be a part of today's contest. Thanks for holding and listening to our Pea Stories. Hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Shane Maddox calling.
Oh, hey, Shane. How are you? He's cool. He doesn't need
He's cool.
Or Shane, rather. He
What
doesn't.
name are you going by today?
Yeah,
Shane
what do you?
Maddox?
Just Shane. It's fine.
All right, we'll call you Shane. Shane is good. Shane's a Western as well. I don't know if anyone ever told you that, but there's an old Western called Shane. Did you ever see it?
Oh yeah, still haven't seen it.
Yeah. You should see it. It's not bad for an old thing, you know?
Spoiler alert:
Mhm.
Shane leaves at the end.
Yep. Shane!
Yeah, I've seen that clip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of a bummer. Anyway,
it's actually the only part of the movie I remember.
honestly, me too, but it still should see it. Anyway, hey, look at this. We got a thing to do. Brian's going to explain the rules and what you could win.
Well, that is absolutely right, Scott. I'm going to be, hold on a second, I'm pulling up the person who sent this one in. I'm going to give Scott and Brian a topic, and they're going to go back and forth giving me answers for that topic. If one of them gives a wrong answer, a repeated answer, or they take too long to come up with an answer, the win will go to the other player. Your job, Shane, is to predict who's going to come out on top based on the topic today. You are playing for a game prize pack, which includes Remnants of Nazith,
Ooh.
Golf with Your Friends,
Ooh.
plus the DLC, plus the soundtrack. Like the game, the DLC, and the soundtrack. And if that's not enough, a bag of Phoenix Pearl Tea, courtesy of PhoenixPearlTea.com.
Oh, and can I throw one on the pile?
Sure.
I thought I was out of these. I have, I believe this is the last one. One last unwrapped giveaway deck of my playing cards with my artwork in it.
Deck of cards.
I will send this to you. This will all obviously come in weird separate ways, but I will be happy to add this to Shane's pile if he wins today.
It'll make it all the more fun as you receive them,
Cool.
one piece at a time.
That's
Well,
right.
but you'll only get them if you correctly predict who's going to come out on top. All right, our topic today comes to us from listener John Sasser, who wrote in and said,
Sassy.
first off, he sent in one that I thought was too hard. But yeah, here was his original one that he sent in. Because I love giving you guys these to say, oh yeah, Brian, we wouldn't have any
Here's a
idea.
good example of what not to do.
Yep.
Battlestar Galactica's Scar episode is one of my favorite episodes. I believe Katie Sackhoff revealed it was one of her favorites too. In the episode, Starbuck and Kat fight to see who will take out Scar, an ace Cylon Raider. Well, Kat eventually took it out, and Starbuck has to fill her Top Gun mug. I'd like to challenge Scott and Brian to name all the 15 dead Viper pilots that Starbuck lists as she holds the bottle up to them in that episode.
This sounds real familiar. Didn't we reject this question before?
This is really hard. How the heck are we going to know this?
Yeah, I know. You guys rejected or not rejected, but we did the Dog Star, the Keanu Reeves.
Okay. I'm gonna say this feels very much like that. And if it was a show that I'm watching currently, I might be able to do it. But it's been a while.
Maybe. So I said, John, come on, dude, ease it up a little bit. And he came up with
Take
this,
the foot off the pedal, man. Come on.
and he went from kind of a category that I'm like, oh, no way, to, oh, love it. There have been 97 actors who have played Santa Claus in TV and movies.
Oh,
How
love this.
appropriate.
Love this.
Both voice and in person, or animated character, whatever. Some of them did it for multiple different projects, but I want to know the actors who have played Santa Claus over the years.
Love this one. This is a good one. I like it.
I thought so too. So John Sasser
Oh.
redeemed himself big time with that one.
All right.
All right. So Shane, now that you hear the topic, who do you want to go first, and who do you think is going to win?
That was a tricky one. I think Scott's response makes me think he has a better chance here. We'll go Scott to win, Brian to go first.
All right.
Okay.
Look at me exuding confidence. Fantastic.
Look at me.
Okay, so I'm gonna-
exuding confidence like a kitten in a tree.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna ask you a question before I
I
do
love
it.
this.
though.
I love it when you do this. Yes, please do.
Now, when you say play Santa, like for a whole movie, because you just really said actor who played Santa. That could be like TV, movie.
TV,
Is
movie.
that- TV, movie. Does it have to be their only role, or can they be dressed up as Santa? Because I've got one, and there's no
Let me-
way
let me-
that you can
okay.
deny that he
Let
had
me,
it.
Let
me
me
give it
answer
to you.
your question.
Let me give you my.
Yeah, are you gonna say
Let me-
Billy Bob Thornton?
No. I'm gonna give
Okay.
you my answer,
All right.
and then it's gonna either be Mulligan or it's gonna be we're on the ball. Okay, I'm
Okay.
going with Matthew Perry in Friends when he had the
Okay.
suit and
Gotcha.
and it was the
Yes.
holiday armadillo.
Important
Ross said earlier.
clarification. Very
Yeah.
important clarification. No. They're playing the actual Santa Claus as opposed to playing somebody
Someone
playing Santa
dressed
Claus.
as Santa. Well,
Right.
he told the kid he was Santa.
Yeah, okay. Lying doesn't count. And
Fine.
but that's like, no Billy Bob Thornton for Bad Santa.
So you mean real Santa? All right.
Real Santa.
I've got another weird one too, but I'm not going to try my luck at that one. I'm just going to go with Tim Allen because we know he plays Santa Claus in that franchise. So how about
That's
that?
right. All three of those movies, Santa Claus 2, and the Santa Claus The Escape Clause. Tim Allen is your Santa.
Mel Gibson in The Fat Man.
Yes. Have you watched that yet?
Oh.
No, it's for rent, and I haven't done it. We're gonna do it around Christmas, I think. Me and the kids.
Yeah, we watched it last
For-
week, and
Do you like it?
For rent?
it's great. It is dark,
Yeah, that's what I want.
Uh,
That's what I want.
and it's
Is it
you think it's
Tarantino?
going to be this funny thing.
Yeah.
It little Tarantino-esque, not super Tarantino-esque. I
Okay.
mean, not as gruesome and bloody and gory. I'm taking this shirt off. It's hot down here.
Oh, hello.
Hey, we're going places now.
But,
All right, Shane, getting
Walton
right
Goggins is fantastic, and I even say, Mel Gibson.
I like Mel Gibson in movies. He's just a
Yeah,
dick in
I
real
do too.
life.
He's
but
all
he's
right.
great
We're going to be here
movies.
forever if I don't answer my next one.
Yeah,
I'm going
answer the
I'm going to
question.
go with Ed Asner from Elf. I thought I commented the other night when I was watching Elf how wonderful a job he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did such a great job. He played Santa in Elf. He also played Santa in The Story of Santa Claus in 1996, Christmas on the Bayou in 2013, and Elf, Buddy's Musical Christmas, which was an animated movie based on Elf in 2014.
Oh, nice.
So
Ed
he's
Asner.
played a lot of Santa.
Love Ed Asner.
Yes.
He was the old man and up. All right, we're gonna go with those new things that are on Netflix. The Kurt Russell business, whatever those are.
Oh, there's a good one.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell is your answer.
Yeah.
Kurt
Yes.
Russell is your answer. Hmm?
The Christmas Chronicles starring Kurt Russell as Santa Claus.
I'm glad we don't need to know the movie names because that's gonna throw me if I had. to.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I
No,
have
'cause
another
a lot of
clarification to
these-
ask. Can I ask another clarification?
Yes, of course, you certainly can.
Can it be a voice in a animated thing with Santa Claus in it?
One of the first things I said, and yes, it can.
Damn it! Where's the red on air light graphic?
Like the first thing I said in my statement was
Shit,
idiot.
I totally missed it. All right, well, there's the red on air light for today. Enjoy.
All right, so we watched Noel last night. The family got together. So what it was doing instead of playing that scary game you played, Scott. So I'm gonna go with Anna Kendrick because spoiler, if you haven't seen it, she ends up being Santa Claus.
Yeah, my wife loved that
She
movie.
ends up being Santa Claus.
Yeah, that counts, right?
Of course it counts. Yeah, Anna
Okay.
Kendrick totally on the list for Noel from
They tried
From
to get
last
the
year.
brother, but the brother wasn't having it.
Not Having It. That's right.
Okay. Oh, I got a tricky one, but I don't know if it's good to use.
Okay.
This
I
might
don't-
get me in trouble. Oh, shite. Should I do it? I think
You
you
still
have
got
to
a mulligan,
get it.
right? Or
Yeah,
just-
I do have a mulligan. So he'd have to. No, we didn't because it's only
No,
your first
yeah,
answer.
Oh, yeah, we
Mulligan's
did it.
on- Mulligan's
Okay.
on the first answer.
I gotcha.
All right. Well, you know what? I'll go another easy one. Let's do. Now I got them mixed up because they're brothers. Hold on. Sir Richard Attenborough.
Sir Richard Attenborough.
In that 34th Street remake thing.
Oh,
That's right. Yes, Miracle
haven't
on
seen that one
34th
yet.
Street. The remake from 1994 features Richard Attenborough as Santa.
And he spared no expense. That's it.
and you said we could do one.
Have elves in your.
You're gonna have elves in your eventually have elves in your
your elf movie.
in your Christmas movie, in your Hallmark Channel Christmas movie. All right. And you said we could mention voice actors.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
4
did.
times now.
I'm kidding. I Josh.
I know.
Um,
That one I could tell.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. You know what? I'm not gonna do that one yet because I'm afraid of that one.
I'm so afraid.
No, I am gonna do that one. You know what? I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna do that one first. I'm gonna
Wow.
do John Goodman's Santa
Oh.
in Futurama.
That's what I was gonna.
Yes.
That was the one I was nervous
That
about.
was the one you were holding.
I was
off.
too.
Yeah.
Because that man, have y'all seen that weird new gambling commercial with him where he's flying around as a head on like some kind of weird
No.
Pez body
No.
or something?
John
No.
Goodman is.
Yeah, it is
No, I
the
haven't
weirdest freaking
seen
thing.
anything
It's
about
like
that.
online gambling or something. I'm like, what is this trash?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah, I
well.
don't
They'll only show that in states where online gambling is now legal. So we're getting a ton of Jamie Foxx talking about MGM. Then we're getting the William Hill ads, and we're getting the DraftKings and all those sorts of things. But
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of John Goodman lately.
have
I
you-
even-
well, so
It's really weird.
Futurama, 1999. He was also the voice of Santa in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie from 1998.
Oh.
A Year Without a Santa Claus, the live-action version, 2006, and 2012's It's a SpongeBob Christmas.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
was he in SpongeBob's? Did he do that one? Remember that?
That's hilarious. That is the one I was most nervous about. I should have done it.
Yeah, me too. And that's the
Yeah.
reason why I went for it. I was like, you know what? I bet Scott's gonna remember this one because we usually go pretty head to head on the Futurama questions.
Yeah. And I love, by the way, that whole Christmas Futurama thing. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is a little harder than I thought it would be. I'm pretty
I
sure
have-
I remember the late
Hint,
great.
I have about one more that I can. Everybody else I keep thinking of is like, no, they dressed as Santa. No, they dressed as Santa.
my memory is, and this might be one of those dressed as Santas, and I can't remember for sure, but I used to love anytime Charles Durning would show up in anything. I'd love that guy.
Oh.
I swear Charles Durning was in a Santa movie or TV show or something. I've seen.
He was in a ton of things.
Oh.
In addition to being a very fat, gross person in Dune, he also played Santa in It Nearly Wasn't Christmas in 1989, Mrs. Santa Claus in 1996, Elmo Saves Christmas also in 1996, Mr. Saint Nick in 2002, and A Boyfriend for Christmas appearing on the Hallmark Channel in
Good
2004.
Lord, does he get like
Wow.
bonus points for that one? Jeez.
Well, now I'm just going to think of fat people.
He scorched earth on that one.
Yeah. All right. What do you got, Brian?
All right, well, I'm still saving this one because I feel like you won't guess this at all. So I'm gonna go with Tom Hanks in
Yes.
Polar Express
Shit.
at the very end. Yes.
What about that?
He does the voice for about 1,000 people in that movie, including Santa Claus, Polar Express from 2004.
Holiday movies, I love them.
The creepiest animation ever.
Uh,
Santa Claus across the uncanny
You
valley.
think that's scary? You got to watch it in 3D.
Ooh, yeah, no.
It's good. And you know what? Every year I can't help but to make hot chocolate and sing the hot chocolate song. I don't care what you say about the movie. The hot chocolate song is good.
the one with the dogs. We just heard about this. We just talked about this.
I don't know who plays Santa in it, though. Do you know who plays Santa in that thing?
Yes, it's from Cheers. Norm. George Wendt. George
does Norm
Wendt.
play that?
George Wendt.
George Wendt. That's right. It was the, hold on, 4 pages of this crap to go through, by the way. George Wendt, Santa Buddies is what you're thinking
That's
of.
the one. The Buddies
All,
movies.
all those stupid
Oh.
Buddies movies.
Yeah.
He also,
We just talked about that.
3 years earlier, was Santa in Santa Baby,
Oh, I have
2006.
no idea what that is.
Ooh.
What's going on, Mr. Claus?
All right. I might be running out.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely running out because I got the last one that I don't think you've ever seen this movie, and so I was holding out on it because I figured you probably wouldn't remember it. But Paul Giamatti plays
Giamatti.
brother Claus.
How accurate does he need to be
Fred,
with the name?
Fred Claus.
Does he have to be exact with the name, or can he Nicole?
Giamatti.
He's close enough.
Giamatti. Paul
Yeah.
Giamatti.
There's no N.
Gigi
There's no extra
Giamatti.
N in his last
Yeah,
name.
there's no
Jim-
N. It's just
Jumanji.
Giamatti.
Paul
Yeah, Paul
Jumanji.
Jumanji. There you go.
Yeah, Paul Giamatti.
Yes, he's
In
the
Fred
brother
Claus.
of Vince Vaughn in Fred Claus, but he is Santa. Fred's just his dumbass brother. 2007 for Paul Giamatti as Santa.
Okay. We are in Poopy Land.
Yeah.
And now I can't think of any of the actors' names of the other Santas in all the other movies. I've been racking my brain for all the holiday films we've been watching.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Who plays that? Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Oh, what is his name, though?
I can tell you what I'm aiming for here. I'm trying to remember who played Santa Claus in Nightmare Before Christmas. And I don't think it was a major person, and that's the problem. So I'm just going to say...
Yeah.
I'm really running low here. Hold on, let me think of fat, funny actors.
Fat, funny actors.
Because there's got to be a bunch of like...
Dun, 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 dun.
I'll just guess. I can't think of his name. King of Queens guy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mall cop. Hold on. Kevin. It's Kevin something. Kevin.
Grimes.
Shit! I can't think of this guy's last name.
Kevin Grimes.
Shut up! It's not Grimes.
Grimy.
No. Kevin, what? What is it? He's in Snitch or Switch or Stitch or whatever.
Snitch.
No, what's the one with
You make fun of me for putting an N in Diamante?
No, the one in that movie with Will
Diamante.
Smith. James. Kevin James.
Kevin James.
Please.
Yes.
Surely.
Elmo's,
Santa.
in Elmo's Christmas Countdown, a
Oh my
2007
God.
Christmas
What, dude?
made-for-TV movie.
Complete guess.
We're
guess.
just making
Wow.
up stuff.
Well, look, just do what I did. Think of a fat actor.
All right, fat actor.
somebody.
Okay, let me see. Fat actor.
Holy Moses.
Fat actor who had to play
That's
Santa
funny.
Claus. I mean,
That's barely a thing.
I got it.
Okay.
Shh, I got it. Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando as Santa Claus in absolutely nothing.
Oh!
I mean,
But wouldn't you love to see a Marlon Brando Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Yes,
that just be the
kinda would.
best?
Let me give you the rundown, but if you want to know any of the movies that they appeared in, let me know. Fred Astaire, Steve Basic, Alec Baldwin, Leland
Baldwin.
Bantock, Don Beto, Michael Bell, Brian Blessed.
Oh, Brian Blessed.
Both Bo
Flash
Bridges
Gordon.
and Lloyd Bridges.
Yeah.
Both-
Really?
Jim Broadbent in 3 different projects. George Booza, Sebastian Cabot, fat actor. John Call, Bruce Campbell, Douglas Campbell.
Bruce Campbell.
What?
Bruce Campbell in the Librarians episode and
God.
Santa's Midnight Run from
God,
2014.
please. I would have never guessed that.
That's amazing.
Art Carney, Jay Clark, Oliver Clark, Andy Clyde, Tim Conway, James Cosmo, Bryan Cranston, Hugh Cronin.
I was thinking Bryan Cranston was at one point in time, and I couldn't think of what movie.
Peter Cullen, Andy Devine, Bob Duro, James Earl Jones, Court Falkenberg, Robert Faust.
I'm
Stan
sorry. You said
Francis.
Peter Cullen, like freaking Optimus
Peter
Prime.
Cullen.
Peter Cullen.
Yep, and Frank Welker was as well. Peter Cullen was in Christmas Comes to
sense.
Pac-Land.
Oh,
Man, a Pac-Man Christmas.
I'm gonna
Christmas
seek.
thing.
I'm seeking that out. That sounds great.
Let's see. Oh, by the way, Nightmare Before Christmas, Edward Ivory did the voice. So there was, unless you
I'd never
unless you
that.
know it, you don't know it because it's not somebody famous like.
For some reason, I was gonna say Danny Elfman because he did some weird sneaky voice stuff on there, but I knew it was a shot in the dark, and I'm glad I didn't do it. The Kevin
Yeah.
James choice was a better one.
A. Cameron Grant, Richard Griffiths, Michael Gross, Steve Gutenberg, Edmund Gwen.
Was that a Merry Trimmer's Christmas with Michael Gross? What was that?
Christmas in the Basement. Becoming Santa was that one. Alan Hale
Burt
Jr.
Gummer.
Alan Hale Jr. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
In what thing was he?
In an episode of Gilligan's Island called "Birds Gotta Fly, Fish Gotta Talk."
But is that
Yeah,
him?
there's
Is
no
that
way we
Al-
would got none of these.
Well, hold
off
on,
the
is that the
wall ones.
skipper?
Played
No
both
way.
Skipper, and he didn't play Skipper dressed up as Santa Claus. He played Santa Claus landing on the island.
That is
Okay.
hilarious. And Gilligan totally didn't notice, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nigel Hawthorne, Isaac Hayes, Bob Holt,
Isaac Hayes?
William Hootkins. Isaac Hayes doesn't have. I mean, Santa
I
Claus
know
doesn't
he
have-
would do an amazing Santa. What was that in?
Yeah.
That was in the Pullmans.
Just like South Park.
1993. David Huddleston, Peter Jacoby, Bob Jones, Bill Lewis. We'll get to
Making
some
up
actual good
making
names.
up
I know it
names.
does sound like I'm making stuff up here.
Yeah, never would have gotten
Sal Lizard. That sounds like a made up name, doesn't it? Dakin Matthews, Paul Maxey, Chuck McCann, Bruce McGill in the episode of Family Guy, Mark Mitchell, Thomas Mitchell, Robert Morse, Richard Mulligan from Soap on an episode of The Twilight Zone, Leslie Nielsen for 2 different projects. Mickey Rooney and a bunch of different shit.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
But that sounds
Will
like something he would be
Sasso.
dressed up in. It wouldn't be something he actually.
Whoa, you said Will Sasso? I love
Will
him.
Sasso, Finding Mrs. Claus, Will Sasso.
Oh.
William Shatner in both Eek the Cat and Gotta Catch Santa Claus.
I don't remember that.
Hal Smith in 1,000 different things. The Flintstones, The Brady Bunch, A Christmas Story, A Flintstone Christmas, Casper's First Christmas, Yogi's First Christmas. He's big on that one.
Hey, boo boo.
Let's see,
Thanks for the present.
Paul Sorvino,
Yeah.
Dick Van Patten, Robert Wagner, Frank Welker in The Chipmunk Christmas, and Ed Wynn, not to be confused with Edmund Gwynn, but also Miracle on 34th Street.
Robert Wagner is a bit of a pause, isn't it? You're like, wait,
Yeah.
what? That's
A
really weird.
2014 TV movie called North Pole.
Somebody who was in the chat, I think Pops McCline got the Peter Cullen clip for me. I'm gonna play it real quick. This is from Pac-Land, or Christmas Comes to Pac-Land. Let's see if we can hear it.
Pac-Man, but it's just no use. I might as well face it. I've missed my first Christmas.
Roll out, Santa, roll out.
Roll out.
He's doing a very different voice. That's crazy. Well, all right then. Well done. You know what that means? It means that
What does
our
it mean?
good
What does it
pal
mean?
Shane won, and he won big.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Good job. Well done. All this stuff's coming to you, dude. How do you feel about your win?
Oh, just jolly.
Oh, look at that. Look at
That's
that.
a Noel reference, right?
Yeah, right there in the spirit of the season. Good job. This stuff's all going to come to you, but you have to email briancoverville@gmail.com. He will then send you, probably forward you to me, which will get you the address for the cards, plus his physical prize, plus all the digital stuff coming your way. Just email briancoverville@gmail.com. And you, sir, have a fantastic day.
I'm trying to figure out who I was confusing that was in Dune that wasn't.
Was that not Charles Durning?
I thought it was Charles Durning. I'm picturing
Harkonnen? Or not
Charles-
Harkonnen, the big fat guy.
Baron
the gross guy.
Harkonnen.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it Baron Harkonnen? Yeah.
That's exactly who I'm.
Harkonnen. Let's look him up.
Yeah.
Vladimir Harkonnen.
Yeah, I mean that is exactly. I'm looking at Charles Durning right now and thinking, oh yeah, that he was in Dune. But I wonder who I'm. The 1984 version TV's Travis. Come on, what other? I know there have been TV adaptations. I certainly haven't seen the new thing yet, but wonder what I'm thinking of. If it's not Dune,
He looks
or who I'm thinking of.
He looks a little current, if you know what I'm saying. He looks a little like a certain other
Kenneth
kinda-
McMillan. Is that who I'm thinking of?
No idea, but he's gross. He's gross. Look at him yelling at Sting.
Yes, that's exactly who I'm thinking of. Kenneth McMillan. Yeah.
All right. Well, Charles Durning once again.
Vladimir Harkonnen. So
I get Charles Durning mixed up with the other guy that's in all the Coen Brothers movies all the time.
yeah, who I think is Kenneth McMillan.
Yeah, those three guys, dude. What the heck's going on with them? All right.
Yeah.
Well done. Dunaway, you did it. Good job. How do you
I
feel? How do you
did it.
feel?
I managed to hang in there.
Yeah, you did.
All right. Then.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're like a
I
bodega.
think that could have went almost either way. I mean, did you start first?
Yeah. No, you did.
Yes.
I-
Oh no, yeah, Brian started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have. Yeah, so that could have been the difference. I mean,
Yep.
how many more did you have?
None. That's it. I was out.
Yeah,
I was going
I
to
was
name
pretty
some other
much
fat
done,
people,
too.
but none of them. Brian didn't list any of the fat people I was going to name. So. And now I couldn't even tell you who they
Who
were.
knew that there were so many?
So yeah, like Robert Wagner was right on the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't
I
quite
had
get it
no
out.
idea.
Brian Dunaway, have a fantastic week. We'll see you on Film Sack this weekend, where we're watching the marathon version of The Abyss, which you seem to be all worked up about, but I'm not because I can't wait. I love The Abyss.
3 hours, people.
2 hours, 44 minutes. Not too bad.
3 hours.
And it's amazing. The Abyss is amazing. It's on Prime. Go get it. That's a recommendal early from us because Prime is rad. Or not Prime. Sorry. The Abyss is rad. Prime's okay, but The Abyss is really good. Bye, Dunaway. All right. He's gone now.
He's gone.
That means we can do a bit of this.
This is the info we've been waiting for.
Hey, check it out. It's the news brought to you by
The Frog Pants Store, where you can get prints, shirts, pins, stickers, and more. Get the gift that keeps on something at frogpants.com/store.
Yes. Okay. Couple of quick stories. Brian, you'll be interested in this one since you love beer. Nope, you don't. You actually don't love beer.
I don't like beer.
You're not really a beer
I
guy.
don't like beer.
You like a what do you call it? Oktoberfest sort of fun time, but you're not really into the beer itself.
Right. Right.
Well, that means you're probably not going to want to go to the Waffle House because the Waffle House is getting an official beer, and it smells like bacon.
So, waffle, beer, bacon. These things just don't go together. I don't need beer in the middle of that delicious breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, I guess I'm with you, even though I don't even know what beer tastes like. I've never had a beer. But I'm still with you somehow.
It tastes exactly as bad as you think it would.
If it tastes like it smells, no thanks. Don't want any.
Yeah, but it just smells. So this just smells like bacon. Ugh, what does it taste like?
Probably.
Why Waffle House of all places?
I don't know. It's really weird. It says some chain restaurants are begging for their own beer. Dunkin' Donuts made a sensible addition to a coffee porter, but how often are you drinking beer while eating a Dunkin' Donut? Taco Bell, on the other hand, how often are you eating Taco Bell after wrapping up a night out? It depends on what your night out was like. But anyway. Now, in that latter category, there is one of the chains most synonymous with post-partying antics that has finally collaborated with its own official beer, the Waffle House. And, yes, it smells like bacon. Only two short years ago, news broke that the Waffle House location became the first ever to serve beer. Now the Georgia-based chain is collaborated on a beer in its honor, thanks to Oconee?
I'd say Oconee, maybe?
Oconee? That might be
Oconee?
right. It's a O, and it sounds like there's supposed to be an H, but there's not. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, located in Greensboro. That's not that mean Baptist church that like protests everything and says the gays are going to die.
I want to say that's the Greensboro, North Carolina, but I could be wrong.
Oh, no, it's Westboro. That's what
Westboro. Oh, right, Westboro.
Yeah, just popped in my head finally. Anyway.
It's funny. I've been to newspapers in both Greensboro, Georgia, and the Greensboro, North Carolina.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, on the same trip.
This is only a half hour east of Waffle House's headquarters. Anyway, adding to the fun, Waffle House Bacon and Kegs, it's called. Bacon and Kegs, you guys. That's dumb. Whew, that's real dumb.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's what you have to order. Where the heck was I? Oh, 6.5% ABV red ale. More than a catchy name. It's got the beloved scent of bacon, says the brewery.
ABV, by the way, is just alcohol by volume.
Oh, is that what that means? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
6.5%. It's just a red ale.
Got it.
But it's called Waffle House Bacon and Kegs.
Yeah, bacon and kegs. How do you like your kegs? Over easy. Mm-hmm. Let's see. If there are any doubts, the packaging displays the beer's name in the style of the iconic Waffle House sign, alongside an additional illustration of a Waffle House restaurant to boot. All designed by local Georgia agency Brock Company Creative. Boy, they got some. That's weird to give your little ad company a freaking mention in your news article. Very weird.
Yeah, actually, it kind of is weird. Yeah.
But hey, do what you got to do. We got time for this one, I think. Science. Here's some science.
Science!
Actually, I take it back. I'm going to save that one for tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you about breakdancing.
No science!
No science! We were so blinded by it, we're not doing it now. All right, here's what we're going to do instead. Breakdancing gets Olympic status and will debut in Paris in 2024. Yeah. Brian,
nice.
you excited?
So I'm an Olympic breakdancer. Nice.
Finally.
I love it.
Finally, Poppin' and Lockin' gets its due.
Finally.
On the international stage after 40
when's
years.
Planking going to become an Olympic sport?
Well, not for another
twerking
38 years or something.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's got to be this.
It's got to be really old.
Will they just throw down a piece of cardboard, or will there be like a special Olympic breakdancing surface?
Ooh, I like the idea of a special Olympic. Well, there is the Special Olympics. That's not what we mean, but a special Olympic surface.
Special surface.
Yeah.
Provided by the Olympics.
Well, the Olympics just got a little more special. Breakdancing became an official Olympic sport on Monday. The International Olympic Committee's pursuit of urban events to lure a younger audience saw street dance battles officially added to the medal events program in the 2024 Paris Games. Also confirmed for Paris by the IOC Executive Board were skateboarding, sport climbing, and surfing. That's cool. It's like an X Games lineup there a little bit.
Kind of, yeah. Sport climbing.
Sport climbing.
Climbing sports.
Those three sports will make their Olympic debut at the Tokyo Games, which were postponed because of the coronavirus pandemic, which is supposed to happen July 23rd, 2021. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I hope so, actually. I'd like to see the Olympics. Alongside the additions, they made some subtractions, Brian. Here are the ones that are going away.
Okay, what's going? What's gone?
Let's see. It's 10 fewer than Tokyo and Paris, 329 medal events. That's less than they have there. This includes 4 lost from weightlifting, too many prolapsed anuses, I think.
Anus.
Yeah, anus prolapse is a problem there at the Olympics. And the athlete quota in 2024 of 10,500 is around 600 less than next year. So all that stuff being brought back a little bit. Two sports are with troubled governing bodies. Boxing and weightlifting saw the biggest cuts to the number of athletes they can have in Paris. Weightlifting should have 120 athletes in Paris, which is less than half of the total in the 2016 Rio de Janeiro Games. The sport could be dropped entirely due to its historic doping problem and IOC concerns over the pace and depth of reform at the International Weightlifting Federation. Anyway, the big takeaway...
They worded this article a little clumsily. So basically, we won't get breakdancing until the 2024 Paris Games.
Right.
But we're going to get skateboarding, sport climbing, and surfing in Tokyo next summer, potentially.
Right. And ironically, the headline is all about the breakdancing, but they spend 90% of the article talking about stuff that isn't breakdancing. So.
Right, exactly. And stuff that's happening in Tokyo as opposed to Paris.
Yeah, weirdos. Weirdos. Well, that's what you get when you go read sfgate.com. Well done, San Francisco. Boo. All right.
Boo on you.
We're going to take a... Oh, no, we're not. We're going to read this other story. We have time.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize how much time we had.
I had my notes in front of me for the band. So.
Oh, look at you. You're all ready.
By golly, let's read this other story.
All right, here you go. Giant pandas roll in horse manure to keep warm, according to a new study. Again,
Does it have to be warm horse manure, or can it be horse manure that's been sitting around for a while?
I think it doesn't. Well, in this particular case, I think it has been sitting around for a while because, like, it's just sort of there. It's filler. You know what I mean? Like, it's. I don't think there's horses standing there dropping their dung on these poor giant pandas. But anyway, giant pandas have been seen smearing themselves with horse manure in the wild. The sweet smell of scat isn't the only reason. It appears the manure helps them tolerate low temperatures, according to a new study just released. Unlike insects that make a beeline for feces, or as this wrote, feces, because this is a UK article. Yeah,
yes,
very UK. Digging for olfactory cues to locate food. Attraction to excrement across mammal species is rare, unless you talk to my dog, and it's pretty common. Just saying. The researchers from one of our dogs, she thinks poops are a treat, so she'll outgrow it, but she's annoying the hell out of me with it right now. Anyway,
just don't let her lick your hand. If you go visit Scott, don't let the dog lick your hand.
Nope, you get the Giardia or whatever it's called. Anyway, researchers from the Chinese Academy of Sciences observed that a giant panda subspecies in China's Qinling Mountains. I said that in a way that was just excited, not making fun of an accent, okay?
Sure.
Keep your emails to yourselves. Tended to seek out and sniff fresh horse manure and then roll over it. The researchers set up an infrared camera in the wild between 2016 and 2017, between July and June of those years, and captured 38 events of this rolling behavior, which mostly occurred when the ambient temperature was less than 15 degrees Celsius. That's 59 degrees Fahrenheit for all of us people who are still slow to take up the metric system. The behavior has also appeared to be linked to droppings that were less than 10 days old. Oh, Brian, here this speaks to your freshness.
Oh, okay. All
less
right.
than 10 days old. When the scientists compared fresh manure to older excrement, they found that the fresh feces, or feces, was rich in two compounds, beta-carotene and carotene oxide.
Great.
These words are hard.
Caryophyllene. Come on.
Yeah, what was I thinking? It was easier than I thought.
Who's hungry for some panda excrement?
All right, here's the question to you. You're stuck in a sort of a winter quarters kind of cold place. There's no food. There's no, or limited food.
I don't have the materials to make a fire. I know where this is going.
Yeah, and you're like, oh man, I can't do anything but try to stay warm with what I have, and all I have is this field of horse manure. Would you roll about in the horse manure to maintain your body temperature?
I can't even imagine how that would help. I don't know. I mean, I think you've just got to be really furry to have all that stuff kind of stick and clump in the fur and make your fur thicker. But it certainly wouldn't work with me. I'm not as furry as I might be. I'm not a Baldwin level furry.
You're just a bald. It's a bald win.
I'm a bald winner, but I'm not a Baldwin.
Yeah, it's a win for bald people everywhere. All right. Well,
That's right.
Well done.
Yes.
We're going to take a break now for real. And when we come back, we're going to be joined by Tom Merritt, talk about some tech, and after that, recommendals with Nicole and more. So stick around for that. Brian, let's play a little song for the people.
Sure. And people, you're gonna immediately think I'm playing Brian Brushwood, right? Because number one, this band is from Austin, Texas. Number two, their names are the Gentleman Rogues. Brian Brushwood is a gentleman. He's a rogue, and he's also from Austin, Texas. He has absolutely nothing to do with this band.
Wow.
The Gentleman Rogues have a brand new single called "Do the Resurrection." Big thanks to Earshot Media and Snappy Little Numbers Quality Audio Recordings for sending this one along. These guys are great. Here are the Gentleman Rogues and "Do the Resurrection."
Control yourself. Sure, you have a headache. You're tense, irritable. Don't take it out on her.
Get in, Dick. We gotta work fast.
Off, hairball. This is the morning stream.
All right, we have come back from our music break now.
Wow.
Wow. One of my favorite TikTok accounts is this guy that does nothing but you've seen the what do you call them, filters in that thing where you can put your eyes and your mouth on like a still photo. So you can take like a celebrity and just like stick your eyes and mouth on it and say
saw
whatever.
somebody do some Trump thing that they texted directly to me the other day.
I wonder who that was. Anyway, so I did I follow this guy that does nothing but what's wrong with names today? Speaking of brothers, the two
Forrest
brothers.
Whitaker.
No, that says wow, wow, wow.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. He just does Owen
yeah.
Wilson wow impressions with this face. That's all he does. And I love it. I'm here for it.
Nice.
I'm in. All right. Brian, we're going to add Tom.
Okay.
To this.
Right.
He's the ingredient we're missing for
I
our
hope he
tape.
talks about some ridiculously overpriced headphones that were announced yesterday.
I mean,
hope.
He very well might. Those are very expensive headphones.
They're very unnecessarily expensive.
Well, we'll find out after this.
With the computer, as with any tool, the concept and direction must come from the man.
That man, you know him, you love him, is Tom Merritt. Tom Merritt, how are you? And are you going to get a pair of giant, really expensive headphones?
Absolutely not.
They're very expensive, those things. Holy moly.
Yes, they are. Here are the arguments for why it's okay for Apple to charge $549 for a pair of high-end active noise canceling headphones.
Okay. Can't wait to hear this.
Yep.
Those are my arguments.
Oh.
There really isn't much. I mean, the arguments are the Apple premium. So Apple always charges a little bit more because Apple, and they can get it, and you can decide that's evil or, like, hey, if I was Apple, I'd do it too. But when you compare it, in fact, I'm pulling these numbers for an article at iMore called AirPods Max might be worth. Here's reasons why they might be worth the $549. The competition is pretty much cheaper. Bose noise canceling headphones $700, $380. Sony WH-1000XM4s $350. Apple's own Beats Studio 3 wireless, $350. Master and Dynamic NW65s are the closest at $500. So that would be your straight comparison. A $50 difference that could easily be the Apple name. And Master and Dynamic is a very well-known and respected name as well. We had Patrick Norton on DTNS yesterday talking about these, and he hasn't had a chance to listen to them either, which is also interesting that Apple did not sneak out any of these for people to review ahead of time. Although Apple, doesn't do that as often, so maybe it's not that surprising. But he's skeptical. He's skeptical that these are worth $549, and he feels like if they're anything like the AirPods Pro, they have some nifty pairing features, and all of that's here in the Max as well. But the sound is just okay, not great. And that's sort of where his expectations were looking at the Max headphones.
Well, it's at some point too. if you're going to argue with any audiophiles on what makes good audio, one of the things they would say is, well, are these Bluetooth and wireless? Yes. Well, then you're not getting good audio. Like you're already behind the curve, no matter what they do.
With the newer updates to Bluetooth, I've seen a few of my audio snob friends waver a little, saying, you know what, it's getting good enough. It's getting good enough. But yeah, that is true. If you're a purist, wired are still your best way to go. But the ones I was citing just now, price wise, are all wireless as well.
Right.
So let's just assume we're in the wireless universe.
Well, here's an interesting take that CNET has on. They did an article that says, here are the things you could get instead of those headphones, and they don't. And I thought at first, I'm like, oh, this
is interesting, because iMore has a paragraph in its article like it's about the same as a justification for why it's okay. So I'm interested to compare.
Yeah, I'll give you one of these because it's pretty funny. But they basically are saying, they're not saying here are headphones you should get instead. What they're saying is you could get an Oculus Quest 2, a Switch Lite, an Anker Soundcore Life Q20. All of which will cost you $543, less than the cost of the pair of these things. So yeah, I mean, if you're gonna,
iMore says, consider that you might spend around the same amount of money on other things like an Xbox Series S or a PlayStation or an iPad Air or Mac Mini.
Yeah, sure, all those things are true. Actually, I could spend it on.
They're also different products.
I could spend it on a whole bunch of lunches. Like I'm sure, like.
A whole bunch of lunches. Like
the point that I don't normally like lists like this.
$155 lunches, or 222.23. Yeah.
You can break it down in different ways, but at the end of it all, I think they need. Well, what's weird is the Beats side of it. Okay, so like I get the idea that Apple's got lots of relatively entry level, nice earbud options and all this other stuff. And so here's the high end, man. This is really going to blow your mind. And this is for a certain kind of customer. Totally fine. Totally get it. That's an Apple thing to do anyway. It makes sense. It's like they're really expensive Apple Watches with the crazy bands and stuff. I get it. Those are for people. But what makes this strange is they've got this other brand that they bought and still call it Beats and have this big range of products on the Beats side of it. I feel that feels weird to me. Like, are they meant to say, well, Beats are just sort of to fill our stores with stuff, and really we don't care that much about Beats. We really care about our flagship stuff. Like, I don't know. I just don't know how to feel about that marketing. It feels weird.
Well, the way you feel about it, if you're Apple, in my guesstimate, is you sell what people will buy, and people are buying Beats. They're buying Beats Studio 3 Wireless at $350. That's the price they can sell it for. And that maximizes their profits and keeps them moving off the shelves.
Right.
They think that they can sell Apple AirPod or whatever they're called, Max, the Maxes, the AirPods Max. They're not really pods. That's what keeps tripping me up. They're over the ear headphones. But anyway,
Air Cups.
Yeah.
Max.
They think they can sell AirPods Max for $549 and keep them moving off the shelves, and they're right.
Yeah.
If you tried to order one of these right now, it's going to take you 12 to 15 weeks for it to ship.
Yeah.
So you don't price something based on what it costs and making a little extra. That's kind of what we all think who don't do retail.
Sure.
You price something based on how much you think people will sell it for, or how many people will buy it for, versus how much you paid for it.
Right.
So you try to maximize. You say, okay, I paid this much money, so I've got to make this much on it for it to even be worth doing. And how much above that can I push it and still keep them moving off the shelves?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, they think they can get $549, and so far it looks like they're right. Why is it that someone doesn't rationally walk into an Apple store and go, well, wait a minute, those are called Beats, but they're perfectly good headphones that are much cheaper. I will buy those. I mean, it's the same reason that people won't buy the generic brand at the store, even though it's exactly the same as the brand name. It's the way we work. Our brains are wired to trust names, and some people love the Beats brand, but some people see it as like, oh, I don't really know Beats, but I know Apple. I want to live in the Apple universe, and so they could pay a premium for it.
Yeah, and I guess that's been true of the AirPod stuff all along, right? Or AirPod rather.
Yeah, right.
They've always been in some ways juxtaposed against the Beats as an alternative, or the Beats are an alternative, and in some cases less money. So this isn't any different than that. Somebody
It's
out
more
there
like,
really
like
wants
the
this.
technological, like Beats sound great. You just plug them in, and you've got that's the feature, is they sound really good. And then AirPods are more like if you double tap or you squeeze or you
and there are some things in the AirPod Max that I think are better than the Beats Studio 3s, just because it's newer.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's $100, whatever. What is it? $200 difference? Yeah.
Well, Beats, I had tried some Beats that were kind of around the ear things, but small little earbud things, but they were the kind that rest on your ear instead of going in your ear or whatever. And they had all those. What weirded me out about that is they had all those same pairing features. Like they just showed. In fact, the graphics showed up. Like you'd open your phone and be, "Ooh, here's a rotating CGI."
Yeah,
version
there
of
really
your
isn't
headphone.
that much different feature-wise.
Right. Yeah, that's just an interesting thing they're doing with that, I guess. But whatever. It's somebody out there wants this. Someone's got $600 burning a hole in their pants, and they're like, "I'm gonna get it." So,
yeah.
Good luck.
I mean, if you can play mostly the same games on a console, why buy an Xbox over a PlayStation? Right? If you don't care about the games that are exclusive, a lot of times it's because you like one of those brands over the other.
Right.
You've got brand loyalty is a real thing, and as much as people want to scoff at it, it's a thing that works.
Yep.
You can sit there and say it doesn't work on me. That's fine. That may be true or maybe not. You may be fooling yourself. But even if it doesn't work on you, it does work on other people.
Yep, it does. Welcome to Marketing 101. All right. Tom Merritt is always here on Wednesdays to fill us full of tech info. Today we'll be doing that again for the Daily Tech News Show at 2:30 Mountain Time today. And also recording some other stuff for the end of the year, which I'm pretty excited about. So check it out. Anything else you want to mention about that, or anything else?
Yeah, if you first of all, like I said, Patrick Norton's breakdown on the AirPods Max is on yesterday's DTNS. Go check that out for sure. And then if you are a fan of Daily Tech News Show, coming up at the end of the year, we do our traditional. This goes back to the Buzz Out Loud days. I've been doing it ever since 2005. A year-end string of specials. There's a best of, there's a predictions show, there's a predictions results show where we check our predictions from last year. Who had worldwide pandemic?
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a co-host show where we're going to bring on our moderators this year to talk to them about moderating the community at DTNS. So lots of good stuff in there coming up all through the month of December. Good time to listen in.
Yeah, listen in, sign up, get in there. That's today at 2:30 and beyond. Tom Merritt, we'll see you soon. Bye now.
Bye. See you, Tom.
And beyond.
And beyond.
Beyond meat. All right. Nicole Spag incoming, like a big plane landing with a loaded full of passengers who safely are ready to go on their vacation in a time where there's no virus to worry about. I don't know. This metaphor is going nowhere.
Yeah, I just want to see where you're going with this.
I don't think I have an ending. There's no end to I'm like a bad movie. I have no good end. She's online, but not answering. We will give her a moment before we... Oh, there she is. I see her now.
Yay!
And I'm going to play this. Hey, check it out, everybody. It's Nicole Spag. She joins us from, I almost said Arizona. It's been too long. I don't know why I did that. She's in Colorado, just like Brian.
Just
Hi.
down the street.
Yeah. How are you? What?
My microphone's not working. Hold on.
I would agree. It definitely isn't.
We're hearing your room mic, but
hearing like a wee.
Oh, that's right.
Mark. Chat room's already.
Mark.
Yeah. Did Mark F you up? It was him, wasn't it? Hello.
Coming to you from the center of the ring light, it's Nicole Spagnolo.
Yes. I like rings.
She can hear us, but we can't hear her, apparently.
We're unable to hear her. Mark.
Oh,
fix it, Mark.
There she goes.
Oh.
Bye-bye, Nicole Spagnolo.
Perhaps she'll join us again. Oh,
she's back.
Okay.
She's back.
I rebooted my computer, and some things don't always connect.
Yeah.
You sound fine.
If your Windows and audio on reboots, freaking effed up, dude. It sucks.
Yeah.
So bad. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Windows, what are you doing? Get in there.
I was trying to watch a YouTube clip and it wouldn't load, so it was like reboot. So I rebooted, and this didn't connect.
Windows.
I see
It's
why
Windows.
my parents were like, "We don't know what to do."
You should get a Mac. It just works.
Yeah,
just
right.
kidding, folks. I'm just.
Brian is
I will
just
say it
Stikes
works more than the PC does.
Yeah, well, if I'm honest, you're right. All right, hey, let's dive into Recommendals today, where we talk about stuff we've seen on streaming services and recommend to you fine listeners at home. That's what Nicole's here for, and we begin like we always do with Brian. He has 2 today. Brian, any setup for number 1?
Number 1 is a movie. Number 2 is a series.
Ooh, little mix and match here.
2013 movie is what I'll tell you.
All right, 2013. Here it is.
Hello,
Grandma?
Oscar. How you doing, baby?
No, I'm at work and I got this
You
girl.
at work?
Yeah, Grandma.
Bye.
No, Grandma, it's my day off. All right, I'm shopping for the party tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I thought you were playing on the phone.
Oh, no, Grandma. But I do have this customer here and she wants to have a fish fry, but she don't know how. You think you can tell her everything she needs to know?
Oh, no problem, baby. What kind of fish does she want to fry?
Grandma, she don't know.
She don't know what kind of fish she wants to fry?
Nah, Grandma, nah.
Put her on the phone.
What's her name?
Grandma Bonnie.
Hi, Grandma Bonnie. This is
Right there, bro.
Katie. Nice to meet you.
Okay, I have no idea.
Is this Hillbillyology?
No, it is not.
No, that's new.
I don't
This
even
is
know
old.
what that is.
That's a new thing.
Oh, that's a new thing on Netflix.
It's not
Oh, interesting.
ology.
No,
it's
this
edgely, isn't it? Hillbilly edgely.
Edgely, Odgely, I don't know.
Elegy, isn't it?
Elegy.
Elegy? I don't know. I haven't seen that yet, but this is old, right, Brian? This is older.
This is 2013. I mean, 7 years ago, but it's based on a 2009 event. The voice you're hearing there is Michael B. Jordan, who is going through the last day of his life as this character. It's a biographical film about an event that happened in a San Francisco BART station in 2009 called Fruitvale Station. And this is a Ryan Coogler movie that came out in 2013. Got, I want to say it got Michael B. Jordan a nomination.
He's great. I'm glad to hear that.
He is great.
I didn't know him and Coogler did anything prior to the Creed movie, so this is news to me. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Let me see here. The Academy Awards. Oh, there's too much. There is such a long list of awards for Fruitvale Station between Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, and the
What's
movie
this called?
itself. It's called Fruitvale Station, and it's aside from some TV stuff. This was the first thing I ever remember seeing Michael B. Jordan doing. The first movie that I remember.
Where is it streaming?
Streaming on Netflix.
Oh, all right.
And it's excellent. It's a really, really good. Yeah, Oscar Grant as the character Michael B. Jordan plays, and it's a really, really good story. Heartbreaking, especially when you consider, again, this is a movie that came out 7 years ago, and it feels like it could have just come out today with how much we're still dealing with stuff like this today.
So is fish in that scene? Does it mean? Do they really mean fish, or is it something else?
No, they're talking about fish. He's in a grocery store. He's in the grocery store where he works. And
what did you think it was?
There's a lot of sweary stuff in a lot of the rest of the movie, and so I didn't want to pull from there and just bleep the heck out of that movie, out of the clip. So
wait,
it's
Nicole,
really him helping a woman out in a grocery store with
Nicole.
fish.
Nicole, what did you think it was, or what were you?
I don't know. The way that they were talking about, like, she didn't know what kind of fish she wanted. I'm like, how do you not know what kind of fish you want to fry?
Yeah, she's just she's this woman who's cooking for her New Year's Eve party. She has no idea. She wants to do fish fry. She just doesn't know what kind of fish to get.
Speaking of fried fish, have you seen that awful Madonna clip that she did?
No.
About fried fish?
No, but I love.
Oh my
Speaking of
god!
fried fish, have you seen the new Madonna video?
No. It was like a TikTok or something that she did. Here's Ava. You want to say hi, Ava?
Oh, hey, Ava.
Hi. She's such a ham. She
Look up Madonna fried fish.
Okay, all right.
And enjoy because
Okay.
it's so weird.
Will I
Really?
enjoy it?
Okay.
Oh my
No, I
god,
won't
so
enjoy it.
weird.
Okay,
Can't wait to see
Madonna
the-
fried fish official
Madonna
music
fried fish.
video lyrics.
Really, you'll be better off watching Fruitvale Station. I don't know about this Madonna clip, but I feel like.
Oh, here it is. I'll just play some here.
Play it. Play it. She's singing about fried fish.
Okay.
Come on, go.
Let's go eat some fries.
Oh, you have a distorted
hold
one.
on. No,
What
that's
is
someone
going
else.
on?
Was that the
edited it.
voicemail message you got, Scott?
No, hold on. Someone messed it up. Okay, here we go.
Someone, slowed it down.
Here we go.
Come on, go. Let's go eat some fried fish. Fried fish. Come on, road and go. Let's go eat some fried fish.
I'm a little worried about the fried fish he's eating.
I'm a little worried about Madonna.
I know. That was in I think that was in March or April when we were in like lockdown.
She's
Yeah.
she doesn't that okay, I'm just going to make a statement that may or may not be true. I'd like the world just to be prepared. I'm about to dump one on you.
Okay, yeah.
That makes me think Madonna is not a good singer at all. Do you know what I mean? Like, is it all
Right.
just
Right?
studio
Yeah.
stuff?
Concert stuff, and the studio stuff was just a lot of overdubbing
Yeah.
and auto-tune and
Is
stuff
that
like
Well,
what's
that.
I mean,
going
she's
on?
a much older too, and I think your voice does over time. Probably.
Maybe.
Listen, think about all of the different accents that voice has gone through, Scott. I mean, it would be destroyed and wrecked no matter whose it was.
Well, Papa don't preach. All right. Well,
You know what's crazy is where we started and where we ended. That's what I love about this segment.
oh, sorry. What, Ryan?
Fried fish.
Where we started, where we ended up. Let's go to my second clip, which
All
is
right.
a TV series.
Let's do the TV series now. Hold on. Why can't it open? There we go. All right, here we go.
For an entire year, nothing I did could snap you out of what you were going through. You didn't want to talk. You didn't want to go out. You didn't want to have sex. You didn't want me, Lawrence.
It's not that I didn't want you. I just... Watching you get up and go to work was this daily reminder that I had nowhere to go, nothing to do.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Just couldn't.
Okay, here we are. And if we're interested, I can do our signature sauce presentation. Nope. Perfect. Enjoy.
I have no idea.
That is a TV series called Insecure, starring Issa Rae. HBO series. It's been on for 4 seasons, and Tina and I heard great things about it, and started watching it, and just fell in love with Issa Rae and how incredibly talented she is.
She was funny on SNL.
She was oh yeah, great on SNL. She had that movie with Camille Nanjiani. God, I can't remember what it was called, but they were basically on a date. They were breaking up, and all of a sudden they get involved in this robbery and murder and stuff like that. That
Sounds like date night.
It does sound like date night. Is that what it was called? It was just a couple
No,
years
but
ago.
that's the Tina Fey.
Yeah, kind of along those lines,
Carell.
right?
Yeah.
Alpha Car says, or Alacar says, Lovebirds, and so does Lesarge. So
Lovebirds.
Lovebirds was the more recent movie with that where that happened.
All right.
But it's actually a comedy series, and again, the majority of the show is funny, but the majority of the show has some swears in it, and again, would have been a really tough audio for me to edit down for this. But Insecure is great. It's a really, really funny series. It's basically, if you like Atlanta,
I do like
Insecure is the female version of Atlanta.
Okay, I'm in then. I love Atlanta. That sounds great.
Relationships and just somebody trying to get through, and stuff around them is causing problems and getting in the way. But
nice.
34 episodes. You can binge that in a week.
Yeah.
And,
HBO Max. Are they full blown episodes? Are they
HBO
half
Max.
hour or what are they?
They're half-hour episodes.
Okay.
They're full-blown half-hour episodes, Scott.
Yeah. No, I just meant is it like an hour show? Is it a
Yeah, nope, it's a half-hour show.
All right. Very nice. I will watch that. I meant to anyway. This has been on my list forever, so I'll finally get around to
Now
it.
move it up to the top of the list because it's good. We were using it as filler, so like we'd watch the heavy stuff like Fargo and I Know This Much Is True and stuff like that. And then we're like, okay, we need our little half-hour filler before bed, or we need to watch something funny before we go to bed. And so Insecure became our thing. And
Yeah.
totally,
So by the way, now that
totally
you've ripped through Fargo season 4,
yes,
great season. Yeah, loved it.
Oh, great season.
Loved it. Oh my gosh. I
Yes.
And it made me go back to season 2 for reasons I won't spoil here.
Yeah,
I'm watching that over again.
I know those reasons.
I'm on this episode 8 of that already. So anyway, probably going to go watch it all again because I love it all. Anyway, let's move on to my recommendation. This is a movie. It is on Prime. It came out in 2017. Hold on. Sorry, I had this ahead in front of me and now it moved. Okay, there we go. This movie came out in the year 2017. I was right. 2017. I'll play it. See what you think. Here you go.
You know, we can find another way.
No.
We can.
They're not gonna let me out.
I won't accept it.
You have to accept it. You got to stop coming up here.
You asked me to be your wife. You don't just give up on that.
What do I have to give up on? They took everything from me. Everything. And they're gonna keep me in here until I say I killed that man. You know I would die before I do that.
All right. Guesses? It's intense. It's a little, it's a drama. It's a drama.
Where's it streaming?
Prime.
Prime.
Amazon Prime.
I do not know.
It's directed by Matt Ruskin. None of this will make sense. I'll just tell you. Crown Heights is the name of the film.
Crown Heights.
And
okay.
I don't know if it just went under people's radar or what the deal was, but it's great. You know the actor, though, the guy that was doing the really great accent there, Jamaican accent, that is Lakeith Stanfield. And you know him from Knives Out. He was the detective, one of the detectives. He was fantastic in that. You know him in all sorts of stuff. He did that weird movie.
Was he in Get Out?
Yes, he's the guy in Get Out that's the one that said Get Out.
Who
got all
says
freaked
Get Out?
Yeah.
He's the one who says Get Out, yes.
Yeah. He's in Selma. He was really good in that. He's in that Sorry to Bother You thing, which is real weird. That really weird movie. Anyway, he's a really fascinating actor. He plays this character who's based. These are all real story stuff, by the way. That's based on a real story. The character or person he plays is Colin Warner, and it also stars Luke Forbes as his brother, Adrian Lennox as his girlfriend, a whole bunch of other people that I don't know, but it's very, very good. Some faces
Nestor
in
Carbonell
there.
from Lost.
Yes. Is that? Let's see. Who did he play though?
He plays Bruce Regenstrike.
Wait, that's not Zach Greener, is it? Greenier?
No. Nestor Carbonell is the guy who always looks like he's wearing eyeliner. He's got.
Yes, he's the
really
lawyer.
Dark.
He's great. He's also really good. Right, that's right. I keep forgetting that. And he was in the Dark Knight as well. He's great.
Yes.
Zach Greenier is also in it. You know him recently from Devs.
Entourage, right?
Oh, maybe Entourage, but Devs is where I saw him. He's the security guy, that crazy freaking security guy.
Yeah. Nope. I'm thinking of somebody else. Yes, Zach Greenier. Yes. Oh, that really creepy right-hand man to.
Yeah. He is something else in that. Holy crap.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyway, they're all excellent, and it's just a very good look at a huge miscarriage of justice. This guy was put in jail for 15, I think, was the total years. Now I forget, but it was a long, long time for something he absolutely didn't do based on really flimsy evidence, and the story's all about trying to get him out, his experiences in prison. It's not the happiest film, although it does have an ending that I think is hopeful, but totally worth seeing. I liked it a lot.
This totally went under the radar for me. I don't remember seeing this at all, but
just totally ran into it. And my buy-in was, I like Lakeith Stanfield. I'm going to watch him do a thing. And that's how I watched it. And I came away going, that's good. That's real good.
By the way, I confused Adrian Grenier and Zach Grenier. I'm looking to see if there's any relation.
Are they
related?
related?
Adrian Grenier is the main guy from Entourage. HBO's Entourage.
Gotcha. Well, he's definitely not in this.
Definitely not in this.
No. All right, let's take our microphone, move it over to Nicole, who now has her clip and her thoughts.
So I'm kind of cleaning up my desk as you guys are talking, and I have to show you the artwork that my son did.
Let's see.
Can you see that?
Oh, it's a little don't get out.
Or pull apart. There's something.
You ready? You ready for
do
it? He's like.
Oh, that's great. Those are like the old Mad Magazine pages, the pages.
I got like 5 of them here. There's like a little.
Oh, this is great. Look at him.
Oh, that's awesome. That one's fantastic.
He's really good. He's really good.
Yeah. I got like a whole stack of them here.
Yeah,
so.
Among Us. That's what I was trying to say.
Bragging on my kid.
Yeah,
all right.
you
So I
should.
have a fun show for you.
Okay.
And I will say, it's very hard to explain. You just have to watch it. I think it's like
or wash it.
I don't want to wash it. I never want to wash it.
All right. There were times I was very uncomfortable, so I kind of fast forward a little bit through it. But it was weird, different, and I loved it.
All right.
By the end, there's Ava again. She's upset. She wants something to eat.
All right. I understand.
She does not look happy.
Starving, Mom. Give me the food.
What? Why does your breast stink?
That's on the internet forever.
Yep, you'll hear it forever. All right, I'm gonna play this. You ready?
You play.
All right.
Hey, New York.
I'll be there in a minute.
Oh, it's really quiet.
HBO is having a hard time explaining what my show is, so I just figured that I'd just try to do it myself. Usually the host of a TV show is right in front of the camera, and you can see exactly where the voice is coming from, which I guess people like. But in my show, you never really see the host. And that's because I'm actually behind the camera the whole time, filming everything you see. So instead of having to stare at me for the whole program, you get to see all the cool stuff that I like to film instead, which I think makes it a lot more exciting to watch. I spent a lot of time walking around New York, trying to find the answers to some of life's biggest questions. Sometimes I talk to people that I meet out in public and ask them for their advice.
What is this?
He feels like that's a hard show to explain. He's like...
Well, that's why I was like, I'm just going to do the trailer because the show is called How To with John Wilson.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It's not a how-to show. I mean, it's kind of a how-to show. So John Wilson films all over New York City.
Okay.
And there's only 6 episodes. So the first one is how to make small talk, how to put up scaffolding, how to improve your memory, how to cover your furniture. So each one of these episodes has this kind of premise, and it always goes off into like weird side notes. It kind of makes me feel like it's part like this show. So it's like tangents.
Okay.
How to split the check. And then the final episode is how to make the perfect risotto.
How come that guy's got his hair on fire at the end of that clip that I played? There's some guy's hair.
No, the hair wasn't on fire. He was coming back into New York, and there was a fire.
Oh, behind him.
Yeah, behind him.
Oh, the way the thing's shot is it looks like the fire's coming from his head, which I guess is the point. I don't know.
Well, and if you missed it, because it says, I always return back to New York, and there's like a big fire as the plane's landing.
Weird.
So there's like, it's very dry humor at times. It's he actually filmed this right as the pandemic was starting.
Oh, fun.
At the very end. It's really weird to watch.
Yeah.
Because he's in New York City and he's filming it all. So I highly recommend it. They're 25-minute episodes. There's going to be times where you're like, what am I watching? But just keep with it. I just enjoyed it. So
this sounds like my jam. I'm into it. Yeah. I'd totally watch this.
And it sounds like a good new 30-minute happy show to watch after heavy stuff.
yeah. Definitely a more silly, funny. The scaffolding one was really interesting because I was like, I never really thought about scaffolding.
Uh-huh.
And he goes into this whole thing on scaffolding and like why there's so much of it in New York. Ding dong.
Oh, I wonder if I need to sign for something.
Oh, was that you? Or I thought it was Nicole's. I guess that was you.
Nope, that was me. It was FedEx.
And then the how to split the check kind of revolves around like relationships and just how he describes the topic and splices in different scenes he's filmed around New York City. It's just brilliant. I just love it. So check it out. It's on HBO Max.
Quirky and weird.
Good.
I'm in.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm in. As always, Nicole puts all this stuff up on Twitter when we're done. So if you didn't catch it, go follow her at Nicole Spag. I also retweet it on the Morning Stream account as well, so that we can find out what the hell we talked about, because you guys have the attention span of fleas. All right.
And I do need to tell you while we've got you, Nicole, Truth Seekers, loved it. Great recommendation.
Good.
Yes.
Yay.
Wait, Truth Seekers.
A lot of fun.
Remind
That's
me.
the Simon Pegg.
Yeah. Ghost Hunter thing, right?
Yes.
Nick Frost.
Yeah,
Nick Frost.
Yeah.
In my queue, gotta watch it.
Paranormal.
Didn't I watch something you guys recommended and loved it? Or did I already
You
tell
did.
Brian?
There was the Tom Hanks thing.
Oh, I love Greyhound. Loved it.
Greyhound, yeah.
That was it. I loved Greyhound. People should watch Greyhound. Greyhound's a great movie. I thought I was going to be, I don't know, put off by the pure amount of just like tactics and like naval combat talk and all that. Freaking loved it. I really liked it. And those Germans were dicks. They were such trolls, dude. The ones that would come over the radio.
Oh, and call them and keep like teasing him on the phone.
We are going to take you down. Tonight will be your last night on Earth. It's like, dude,
hello,
you guys are
hello.
a-holes.
This is the bottom of the ocean calling. When are you going to come visit?
That was totally it. I hate those guys. Gosh dang it. I really liked it, though. The people should watch that movie. All right, Nicole, have a fantastic day and feed your children. And we'll see you soon. Bye now.
Bye.
Not that she doesn't feed her children. You know what I mean.
Why does your breath stink?
Yeah. That's a great
Oh
question.
my gosh, Claire Gack. I will watch Dairy Girls. I promise you.
Oh, Dairy Girls is great.
Yes.
That was my recommendal. You got to watch it.
I'll watch it.
All right.
I just love the Netflix panel that it puts up for Dairy Girls because it's always like some woman going, like some weird face.
You're gonna love it. That's a great movie.
Cool.
Or TV
Can't
show,
wait.
rather. It's not a movie. All right. What now? That's it. We're done. There is no bonus mash. That's erroneous.
Oh, okay. Darn it. I was looking at that and thinking, ooh, bonus mash.
Yeah,
Now
I wrote that thinking, I think there is one, and then I was wrong. It's a core one for core this week. So
now I'm just gonna be sad, Scott. I'm just gonna be sad.
Jamie was out of town last week. I guess had a vacation, so we only got one mashup, which is such what a state of affairs when Jamie can only make one amazing mashup.
Oh my God, I know.
Who can even think of it?
Maybe work a little harder, Jamie. I think
he made 2 for Boop, so he's been plenty busy. But I don't know how he does what he does. So keep it up, bud. That's it. Patreon.com/TMS is how you support our show. We really appreciate it when you do, and those who have, you have our undying thanks. And if you haven't, there's great rewards. Go check it out. Patreon.com/TMS. And for everything else, frogpants.com/TMS. All right, we got to get out of here, but we have to have a song to do it. So what do you got?
I'm watching a guy take our recycling bin away. Not empty it, but he's taking it away, and he's going to give us a bigger one. Thank goodness.
Oh, okay. It's not stealing it then.
We need a good thing to put boxes in because they gave us too dinky a recycling bin.
Sure.
Hey, Lalichi wrote in and said, hey, Slay and Blitzen, my husband and I are spending this week apart so he can help his mother move and to put as few people in our family at risk to corona as possible. So I'm home while he travels to and from Arizona. TMS is a great way for us to connect daily, and he doesn't know that I'm writing. And since we never want to miss an episode together or apart, I was hoping we could hear any cover of Aerosmith's I Don't Want to Miss a Thing anytime this week. Sorry for the short notice. If it doesn't work out, use it as song filler, y'all. Oh, y'all and the team are amazing, and we appreciate everything you do. It's not my birthday, but the new Happy Birthday clip has taken the #1 spot in my favorites list, and hopefully this is a long enough time to give Scott time to locate that very same clip. Thanks for everything, signed Lalichi.
Sorry, which clip is it she was looking for?
You're kidding, right?
No,
The
I
happy birthday-
got
the happy
distracted.
birthday,
Somebody just sent me a early reviews for Cyberpunk, and they're through the roof, like 100%, 95%.
Oh, I thought you would have been playing it already this morning. at
No,
5
it's not out till tomorrow or Friday. When is it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's not out just yet. So anyway, sorry. What clip did you want? Which one?
The Happy Birthday.
Oh, hell
person
yeah, I'll play that.
Singing crappy Happy Birthday.
Yeah, man, here it is.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm doing more this time.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God! I think this is the person who called you and left a voicemail for you.
Put that backwards. I wonder what that sounds like.
That is Horrendous. All right, so I don't want to miss a thing. I've played the Lounge Kittens version on the show before, and I love that version, but I'm giving you a different one because it's also very, very good. This is a cover done by Sarah Nimitz. I'm going to say Nimitz. She's from the Space Station Nimitz. She recorded this with Scott Bradley's Postmodern Jukebox for their Sepia is the New Orange album, which came out a couple years ago. Here is Aerosmith's I Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow for a Thursday edition of the Morning Stream. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com. A little old Daryl.
I miss Daryl